Union plumbing versus non-union plumbing, which is better? I'm the right guy to answer that for you. I spent 17 years open shop and then the last 23 years in the union.
Nice.
So I can answer these questions for you. I've got questions for you though. Why do you want to know? Are you looking for a job or are you just looking to expand the argument? Guys, this is a great argument. And a lot of people, if you're pro-union, you think open shop is horrible. If you're open shop, you think union is horrible. Here's the deal, guys. We're all plumbers. I don't just mean plumbers, but plumbers, electricians, carpenters. There's so many different things out there that we can argue about, but why argue about which is better? Up north, in the Northeast especially, unions are really strong. Down south in Texas where I'm at, not so much. But I am a union contractor, meaning the plumbing company that I own is union. My employees are union. I pay benefits on them and they get training through the union. So let's start off with which is better and why, but let's talk about it this way. Training. Let's start there because the union spends a lot of money on training. We've got the union education centers, the JATCs, and they may train plumbing, they may train pipe fitting, they may train welding, or they may be combination. They may train all the above. Now, when you join the union as an apprentice, you actually sign up, you get a job with one of the union contractors as an apprentice, and then you go to school. Where I'm at here in Dallas, the apprentices go to school 2 nights a week, just like you would if you were going to college, meaning you get summer breaks, you get a Christmas break, you get all that. Here's the deal though. The training is done by plumbers, pipe fitters, or welders that have gone through the instructor training program. That's very beneficial because they teach them how to teach. Not necessarily the craft that they're doing, but how to teach it. When I went through the ITP, they never taught me plumbing, but they taught me how to teach, how to put a package together, how to put a syllabus together, and how to audit it to see if we were doing good. So the union spends a lot of money training their trainers to be very good. There are courses that I could take there to learn to do different things, to learn to use a total station, maybe learn to use green equipment better. There's a lot of training involved in what we do, and to teach us the right way is amazing. I remember one of my first courses, blueprint, reading, and drawing. And guys, I tell you what, I'm pretty good at it and was good at it before I started, but I did learn some things going through the instructor training program. So the training that the instructors get are very good. Now, open shop, let's talk about it because normally there's not a lot of training unless your company is a member of PHCC or they've got a training program set up that they send you through. Here's my thing, whether you're union or non-union, you're going to be as good as the plumbers that you work with, the plumbers that want to help you, because you learn most of your education in the field, riding with a plumber in a truck, working with a plumber on the job, whatever it is. Luckily for me, even though I was open shop, I think I was trained by some of the best plumbers I've ever met, even to this day. Now, they were open shop plumbers. One of them's union now, one of them's not, but they were open shop plumbers at the time they trained me. Luckily, they had a very strong work ethic. They wanted to be the very best and they worked hard to do it. The union teaches you that you are the very best because of the training you have. But guys, here's the deal. You can have bad plumbers in the union and you can have great plumbers open shop. You've got to decide what kind of plumber do you want to be. If you're union and you're getting training there, congratulations. I think that's a good training program. The thing is, you can learn more. When I was an instructor in the union, I actually went to the UA University and started learning construction management. So there's other opportunities. You can always learn if you want to. Open shop, you can still learn. Get a code book, get the UPC study guide, get the IPC study guide, learn code, learn it very well. Learn new tools, learn new techniques, learn new product. There are so many things to learn. Don't let the fact that if you're open shop and you're not in the union, don't let that slow you down. You can still learn if you want to. That is entirely up to you. Now let's talk about pay. Everybody always says the union pays more. And I tell you what, the union pays pretty good. If you look at what scale is in the union compared to what most plumbers around are making, the union pay is a little bit better. If you also look at most open shop companies, they may give you holidays. They may give you other benefits, sick time, paid time off. They may give you things that the union doesn't do. I'm just basing this here in Dallas, and me being a service company, I do pay my guys holidays. That's my choice. That's my way of doing better for them. The union says I don't have to. In a minute, I'm going to talk about benefits, but let's just go to the pay. Paycheck for open shop plumbers here in the Dallas area is probably $25 to $30 an hour. Paycheck for union plumbers here in the Dallas area is about $33 an hour. There's a little bit more there. But if you go through and do the math and figure it up, if this open shop plumber gets 7 holidays a year, and he gets 5 sick days a year, and he gets 2-week vacation a year, those are things that the union doesn't get. So go through and put a number on all those days, see what they add up to, and then compare it. The pay's pretty close, and I got to tell you, it's getting closer every year, but pay's not what it's all about. Think about everything else involved. Are you getting an education? Do you have job stability? Are you becoming a better plumber by learning to do what you do even better? Because those are all part of it. I know we talk about training and pay and here in a minute benefits, but at the end of the day, we need to be happy, and that's what we're all working towards. Let's talk about benefits now, because that goes back and kind of complements the pay. If you're a union plumber in our area, you've got a pension plan and you've got a 401k. Now, these are things that the employer pays. It doesn't come out of that $33 an hour that I told you is on the check. What it does is it's added to your package. So what that means is your check is $33. The benefits package right now is almost $13. So now your total package is really about $46 an hour. Now, you can do the same thing with open shop. What does that plumber make, or what do you make? What kind of benefits do you have? Remember, go back and take all the days that you get off, add those up, see what the dollar amount is to that. Then see what other benefits do you have. I know open shop companies that pay for uniforms, meaning they buy you new jeans every year. They buy you new boots every year. They buy you new tools every year. There's a lot of different things and a lot of different benefits that you've got to look at. Now, the union contractor in our area, I told you, we have the pension and we have 401k. But there's other unions around that I know people that have gone and worked at that also have an annuity. So they put up even more money for you. So guys, you need to sit and look at the total picture as to what you want. Is union better than open shop? Absolutely, in some ways. Is open shop better than union? Absolutely, in some ways. I will tell you this. After 17 years open shop, joining the union in 97, I never got back out of it. As an employee, the union was great for me. I've always had insurance, always been putting money into my pension, and I even put money into my 401k. So guys, my future doesn't look bad. You've got to think about that if you're open shop. What does your future look like? If they've got a 401k opportunity, are you taking care of it? Are you using it? If they match, are you investing so that you can get everything they'll match with? Because that's like more money to you. And that is part of your package. Do they have an annuity? Do they have holidays? Do they have paid training? What kind of benefits, what kind of pay, and what kind of training is important to you? There's good and bad about both sides, just like there's good and bad people in both sides. I hope this has helped you out some. If you're union, leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite part about it is.
This isn't a bashing page, and I will delete any message in there that just bashes people.
If you're open shop, leave me a message and tell me why you never joined the union. Because I'm going to tell you a story. When I started plumbing, one of the plumbers I worked for told me, you never want to work for the union. Guys, the union was in the town I grew up in. And I asked him, why not? He said the union tells you exactly how many joints you can make a day, exactly how many times you can go to the bathroom a day, exactly how many minutes you're allowed to spend in there. They tell you everything. You are like under their control every step you take. After 23 years in the union, I've never been told that. Nobody's ever told me, hey, you're making too many joints. Now, I have told people, hey, you're not making enough, but it's all about what are we doing to be productive. At the end of the day, even in the union, and this may be hard for y'all to understand, even in the union, we work for a contractor, just like you do. And we all have to remember at the end of the day, we have to make those contractors money because that's how our bills get paid. So like I said, leave me a comment down below. And if you're non-union, you're bashing the union, I'm going to delete those too. We're all plumbers. Look at what package is better for you and look at what's going to make you the happiest. If you like this, share it with somebody. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.